Here's an adventure you can run for your players during your next session. The story takes place in Al-Sakandar, a sprawling Egyptian-themed metropolis. The streets are packed with humans in linen robes, jackal-headed warriors who look like living statues of Anubis, elegant snake women with cobra hoods, and stocky, beetle-shelled dwarves. Every year, the city celebrates the anniversary of the Scorpion King's defeat, 50 years of freedom. But not everyone is happy about his downfall. The Scorpion King was a cruel tyrant, half-human, half-giant scorpion, who ruled Al-Sakandar through fear. He could summon swarms of scorpions, crawl across walls and ceilings, and crushed anyone who opposed him. Now, a secret cult wants to bring him back. To do that, they need the Scorpion Amulet, a powerful artifact that contains his soul. If the cultists get it to the Scorpion King's pyramid and complete the ritual, the tyrant returns, and the city's newfound freedom is over. You players need to stop that from happening. Here's how the adventure starts. The heroes are at the Temple of Osiris during an annual ceremony where the priests reseal the Scorpion King's soul inside the amulet, making sure he can never be resurrected. An elderly priest, the last guardian of the amulet, leads the ritual. But right as the ceremony begins, cloaked figures drop from the ceiling on ropes, snatch the amulet, and escape through the roof. The chase is on. The cultists flee across the rooftops, and the heroes give chase. Their target is Jebediah, the cult leader, a fanatic with brainwashed followers and the power to control sand. Jebediah sends a swarm of enchanted scarab beetles to devour anyone following him. This is a great action scene to open the adventure with. Rooftop parkour, dodging traps, fighting off a wave of magical insects. Let your players get creative with how they deal with the scarabs. If the heroes manage to corner Jebediah, he has one last trick. He stabs himself with a magic dagger and sacrifices his own life to summon a massive serpent made of his own blood, to hold the heroes off while the remaining cultists escape with the amulet. It's a dramatic moment and a tough fight, but even if the heroes can't catch Jebediah, they can capture one of his minions and interrogate them to learn where the amulet is being taken. To the Scorpion King's pyramid, deep in the desert. The chase continues into the city's bazaar, a crowded marketplace full of merchants and innocent bystanders. The cultists duck between market stalls and use the crowd as cover. This is a great spot for a more chaotic improvisational scene. Your players might try to cut off the cultists, blend into the crowd, or commandeer a merchant's cart. The key challenge is that they can't just blast through. There are civilians everywhere. Once the cultists escape the city, the heroes need to pursue them into the desert. They'll need camels, which they can buy, borrow, or steal from the bazaar merchants. The desert is dangerous. A massive sandstorm rolls in, making it impossible to see or breathe. And the cultists have set a trap. They've liquefied the sand beneath the hero's path, creating quicksand that threatens to swallow them whole. Your players will need to find their way through the storm and avoid the trap before they lose the cultists' trail. The trail leads to the Scorpion King's pyramid, a massive black stone structure that gleams in the moonlight, beautiful and menacing. Cultist guards patrol the entrance with torches. The heroes need to find a way inside. They can sneak past the guards, create a distraction, or fight their way in. Once inside, the pyramid is full of traps. Venomous snakes slithering out of the walls, rolling boulders, and collapsing floors. This is a classic dungeon crawl section, and you can throw in as many or as few traps as you want, depending on how much time you have. Deep inside the pyramid, the heroes reach the ceremonial chamber. The cultists are chanting around a stone altar, channeling the amulet's power. And then it happens. The Scorpion King rises. He's a massive human scorpion centaur, with the glowing green amulet now lodged in his torso. He can summon scorpions, crawl on walls, and he's furious. While the amulet is inside him, he's nearly unstoppable. To defeat the Scorpion King, the heroes need to extract the amulet from his chest. It's the source of his power and the only way to kill him. But they have to pull it out without destroying it, or his soul escapes and he can be resurrected again. Your players will have to figure out how to get close enough, hold him off, and rip the amulet out. Once the amulet is removed, the Scorpion King crumbles, and the pyramid begins to collapse as well. The heroes have to grab the amulet and run, dodging falling rubble as the whole structure comes down around them. With the Scorpion King destroyed and the amulet recovered, the heroes return the artifact to the priests of Osiris, and Al-Sakandar's freedom is secured for good. If you want to run this adventure, I've got PDF notes you can download from the link in the description. Everything you need to run it at the table. And if you want more ready-to-run adventures like this, hit subscribe.